What's up, chicken tenders? We've been recording our Patreon exclusive podcast, Shmestival, for almost a year now, and we thought it would be cool to show you what's been going on with it. Going forward, we're going to be releasing the first half of the episode for free on YouTube, Spotify, all that crap. But if you want to hear the full episode, you got to become a Patreon patron. $5 a month gets you access to the podcast, plus you'll get to see all future cover videos before they premiere on YouTube. We've also got other tiers with more exclusive rewards like patches, shirts, and custom vids. So become a patron at 2minuteslatenight.com, baby. This episode is Frank Iero from My Chemical Romance, but if you want to hear his dream must-have picks for this festival, you got to join the Patreon today.
It's Festival Shmestival, starring Jordan Olds, Drew Kaufman.
And I will lay that out soon. Oh, look, he did it.
Yeah, it's they changed Zencastr, and now there's like a 3-second warning, so like it's not really fun to surprise you. But hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Festival Shmestival.
You were about to call it the old.
I'm just heartbroken, man. I miss the old Zencastr. I don't know why everything has to be video. Why? I'm not wearing pants.
No one's wearing. Here's the thing. I put on jeans to Zoom, and that's it. Otherwise, my life is just like the Me Undies pajama pants.
I feel like you gotta pay me to put pants on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
and we're not.
Yeah.
Totally.
So
this is behind the paywall, but you like people get stuff for the songs, but not for the podcast. There's no pants. There's no payment.
That's the thing. Yeah, I wore pants for the songs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're a professional. Of course you would.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what my new favorite thing is I've discovered in 2020 is hoodie with no shirt. It feels great.
Oh my God. It's after I do that after runs because I'm like I don't want to ruin a t-shirt. Mm-hmm. And then I realized like this is what a sweatshirt is for.
But don't you absorb it? Like a sweatshirt? I don't know. I've never met a sweatshirt that actually absorbed the sweat. It just kind of locked it in to like, you know, like I'm still like a slimy like seal underneath.
Well, that's the beauty.
What I've started to do is I turn the sweatshirt inside out, and then the furries that's on the outside, and then you just get this like clean feeling of I don't know. I like it better.
Really? Even with like a graphic or just like an American apparel hoodie. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a joke, but I can't figure out what Bane is backwards. Like you flip your Bane hoodie inside out, and it says like it looks like it's like your support. Yeah, but it's like Russian.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do it with like an embroidered like straight edge hoodie, but like you can do like the one like you know like from like 1993 from like Walt Disney World like that you can do.
Sure,
and it's
that adds
good.
up.
That's actually what's weird is that hoodie is worth more than the Bane hoodie on Depop. Hoodies are like the new cryptocurrency, you know?
How much
that I support because I know what that is.
Gross. Fuck hoodies. What do you think it would have the same effect? What would it feel like to flip a varsity jacket inside out?
Oh, I don't fuck with that. Like
I don't know.
Like leather sleeves, like those types?
Yeah, I guess
like a Letterman jacket.
Like a Letterman. Yeah, I'm sorry, a Letterman jacket. What's the difference between a Letterman jacket and a varsity jacket? Actually, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I would assume leather.
I went to art school. I don't know this shit.
Yeah.
But
actually. When I was in high school, I was a runner, and the running team got hoodies. It was awesome. So it was like everybody in the mosh pit with their like Monroe Woodbury track and field hoodies until the band came into town and you bought theirs. It was just like everybody you could tell they were on cross country. That's all the hardcore kids did was we ran.
I was on cross country for 6 days, and my mom made me like sign up for it because I got caught smoking too many times. And she was like, "Oh, so now you're going to run track." Ha ha ha. And so what I would do is I would leave the school and pretend that like, I had to tie my shoe and then sneak behind like the pizza place and smoke cigarettes until they came back.
Wow, that's so much cooler. All we did was ran. We just actually ran.
Yeah.
It was great. I was thin.
Dude, yeah. I got to get at a gym by but they were like, you can do swim team, which is you go swimming twice a week as opposed to doing gym every day. I was like, I will absolutely do that. But because I had dumb 2005 hair, number one, I would leave the swim meet looking fucking hilarious because no one brought their flat iron to high school. I would look hilarious, but then I would also like we didn't have like the pizza place where everyone smoked. It was just behind the Taco Bell. But because it's swimming, like my lungs were exhausted, so I was just like, I looked haggard and was smoking after swimming. So I was like, I'm gonna pass out.
Like you got fished out of a shipwreck, basically.
100%.
Yeah.
I look like a troll doll that you found in someone's yard after like a kid was playing with it. It was bad.
Man. My high school didn't have like the pool thing or a swim team. We didn't have like any of the accoutrements of like, any 80s teen movie like that you would always hear of. You know what I mean?
Wait. Oh, you didn't have 26-year-olds pretending to be 17?
Yeah. Well, we might have had a few of those, but I think that was because like I went to a Catholic high school, and a few years before I got there was like a crazy like thing where the coach got fucking popped for like he would have his team come to his house with their girlfriends and like secretly film them like messing around.
Jesus.
It was like really fucked up.
Whoa.
So yeah, they used to have like like undercover narc students. So there was like a 21 Jump Street vibe.
You had 21, you had Catholic 21 Jump Street?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I mean, there was like dudes that like, really? You go here? And they're like, yes, fellow student.
Yeah. But instead of the
course I go
music
here.
T-shirt, it just says Jesus.
I hope like you found out like 5 years later that your best friend was like, listen, I'm undercover. I've been wearing a wire this whole time. Frank, I love you very much, and we're going to be best friends forever, but I'm actually 37. You should meet my kids.
At least I would have had somebody to eat lunch with. That would have been nice, actually.
Oh fuck. That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
I know.
Holy fuck. Well, this is
Anyway.
a podcast called Festival Shmestival. Frank, today we're going to be building a fantasy music festival for you. Surprise, using your recently played section of your Spotify or your Apple Music.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the surprise.
That's a surprise.
So throw away these fucking notes I made.
Oh no, you get to use. We're gonna pick. We're gonna do 10 bands total. You get the first 5 are gonna be in order from your Spotify recently played, and the next 5 are going to be from Fantastic.
Is it the soundboard or is that a real?
That was me. I was practicing to see if I could emulate the soundboard.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me gaga.
Oh man! So all right, real quick. Sorry, you don't need to use this for the podcast, but this is a true story. When last time I played,
we don't edit this, so it's just happening.
All right, never mind.
Cool, go for it. No, tell the story.
All right, so last time we played Reading and Leeds. I got really excited because Metallica was headlining, and we were taking bets, like Super Bowl type bets, on like what would they open with, or are they going to close with, like how many times is Lars going to drop a stick, or like and shit like that. And my friend was like, "I bet you they fucking open with Give Me Fuel, Give Me Fire." I was like, "No way! There's no way they can do that." Like they've moved past that. They've moved past it, and I've moved past it as a fan, and I don't want to hear that first, and I don't think they're going to do it. And so, like, we made a pretty heated bet. And as soon as they get up on stage, fucking Hetfield goes, we're Metallica, and this is what we do. And then, give me fuel, give me fire. And then they went right into it. I was so fucking pissed. So mad.
What did you bet they would open with?
Well, I didn't know what they would open with, but I was like kind of like hopeful, for certain things. And I was like, maybe like, I think at that point, like they were doing like something where they were like going around and they were playing old records, So I
Right.
was hoping for like Creeping Death.
That's exactly what I was gonna. Every time I've wanted
Right?
to see Metallica, I in my head I'm like, it opens with Creeping Death. That's
Isn't
such
that
a
like,
perfect.
why would you not open with that? I don't know.
It is like 9 fucking minutes, but
I do
all of the
like-
songs
yeah.
are 9.
Yeah, they don't do any of the songs that are over 6 minutes anymore. Like I think I heard them say like we don't play any songs that are over 5:30. It's just too hard. But I also like that you were hesitant to say it as if someone from Metallica was going to hear this.
I'm pretty sure that Lars has a Google alert for anytime someone says shit about him or the band.
Oh, what?
And he's
The 2
just-
minutes to late night people were mean to me? I am canceling the Patreon right now. I give them $666 a month. Gets so mad he punches through one of his Basquiat's.
Oh.
Fuck.
No, not the best quate.
Did you hear that his dad put out an album?
Oh man, really?
The dad from the his
Right.
wizard father from the documentary.
The dad
put
from
out
his
an album.
life.
The dad. Here's the thing. When I watched that documentary, I was like, that if that guy is Lars's dad, that makes all the sense. But also, you could totally be lying to me because that is just a wizard. That is a wizard wearing a baseball hat, and I loved it. But anyway,
is the album called like Things I Didn't Delete or Things You Shouldn't Delete?
it's all the Saint Anger songs that were good. But anyway, we're gonna get into this. So how this works? Yeah, 5 from your recently played. That's what we're starting with.
Okay.
We're gonna go in order. So you just got to read them like whatever it was. Like if you were listening to a cool new hardcore band, congratulations. If you were listening to Moana with your children, guess what? That's probably even cooler. And then you're going to just do top 5 just from your heart.
Okay. All right.
But
all right.
we have we got some life. We got to figure out like a good word for this section. We just have some like
Hard rules.
We got some hard rules. So you get one band reunion. You can reunite one band that broke up.
Okay.
They have to be alive. If someone has passed, one of the other like lifeline rules, blah 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 blah, is that you get a hologram. You can use a hologram. You can use it to resurrect someone who has passed away, or you can just have fun with it. You just have one show can have the technology of hologram.
All right. So one reunion, one hologram resurrection.
Yes, if you want to use it for that.
We get so dark. I mean, obviously people die, but there are other reasons that musicians aren't in bands anymore. Like Iced Earth, you could be in jail.
Ooh. Yeah, well, guess what? Not on mine. Not on my playlist.
Here's the thing. Even before that, not on my playlist. All right. And you get the thing is you get unlimited like fantasy bookings. Like if you use your reunion card, but you have another band where you're like, oh crap, this guy has stated multiple times he won't come back to the band, or oh no, that person has passed away. You can just fantasy book someone in there. You can just be like, I think it would be cool if like this. I can't even think of anything right now, but I I had like Thin Lizzy on mine, and I was just like, John Baisley from Baroness is gonna sing the Thin Lizzy songs.
Oh wow.
It might be fun. He might.
Okay.
He has some like swagger in his voice. It might be kind of neat. So you can do stuff like that. You get unlimited of those. You can also one of the rules is you can do a tribute set. So if you get Black Sabbath, you've already done a reunion or whatever. If you need to put up Black Sabbath, you can just have someone else perform a Black Sabbath, a la like Rush or Primus doing their Rush set that they were gonna do.
Okay.
Like Primus is just Rush for the night. Am I missing? Oh, Andrew WK has to play.
Oh, yes. Oh, I just saw that new video. It looks amazing. I'm so excited.
Cool?
It's really cool. It's really cool.
I'm gonna check it out.
I fucking love him. I think he's amazing.
He's amazing. But you can
to be clear, it's not that he has to play; it's that he's gonna be there. So you got to do something.
He's there anyway.
Gotcha. He's at every festival.
So is Bar there too? Then
they can be, but the thing about Andrew WK is that like he always does crazy shit. So like he could be like is you get out of jail free card, but also you know like I've seen like Andrew WK like he once did like a 24-hour drumming set.
Gotcha.
I've seen him play a show where he had like 7 guitarists on stage for no reason. Like so
he's like the Gene Parmesan. Like you don't think he's there, but then he's like dressed. Gotcha. All right.
He could be there just promoting Netflix's reboot of Arrested Development.
You can just have him read, just do a read through by himself of an Arrested Development episode.
I'd buy a ticket for that. I'd absolutely.
Yeah,
it would rule. But he can also work catering, and you can just make catering fun.
Yeah. So speaking of buying a ticket, so it is your festival.
Okay.
What time of year and where would you like to have your festival?
Oh man. I'm going to do fall.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
And where
Fall's
is it?
the most popular choice.
Yeah.
It has right?
Everyone
looks good in a jean jacket.
Why would you not want to do it in fall? I mean, I don't know. It ain't going to be winter. Like remember that Heineken series? What they used to, where you had to like.
Oh my god!
Remember, like, would you have to like drink like a case of LeBlanc and then you could go up to Alaska and watch Metallica play?
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you got to wear a parka the whole time. It sucks.
No.
And also, I've ruined many pairs of Vans and shirts at just sweating to death at a summer festival.
Oh yeah. No, I mean that's the thing is, as far like I feel like when I was a kid, when I was in high school or like going to the summer fest, my body was able to take it. You know what I mean? I could see like 75 bands in a day, and you'd have like those dirt boogers for like 2 weeks after, and it was fine. You know what I mean? Like that didn't bum me out, But now, like, oh shit, I can't deal with that. Like, even when I'm playing and I want to go see all these bands, like ultimately I get to like 2 to 3 bands, and I'm like, you know what? Do I have to go to that stage all the way over there? I could probably hear it from here. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, absolutely. It's also just hard. Like we went. I remember, Puppin' Thursday did like a show just like in Williamsburg. It was like it was just an outdoor fest. It was literally just those 2 bands. And by like the end of Pup, I was like, I'm done. I'm out. There was like they were selling mattresses. Like and there was like a mattress tent, and I was like, I'm literally gonna go lay the fuck down. I need a rest after one fucking set in the sun.
I hear if I were to be this age and go to the original Woodstock, I would probably on purpose take the bad acid just so I could lay down in a tent. Like, right. I'm at that point.
Absolutely. The Woodstock I would go to is Woodstock 99, which Drew actually, right? Like, I don't know if you told this story on Pod Minutes or any of it.
I was at Woodstock 99, but
wow.
I was only like in the administrative offices. My dad did like work in the music industry, and we lived like 2 hours from Woodstock. And so like when I was a kid, we drove up there and because my dad like had to like meet this dude and I think probably like shake him down for money or something. I don't know. So it's like the first day of Woodstock 99, and I'm fucking like, I guess I'm 11 years old, and me and my dad like drive up, and they go to security, and my dad's name is on the list, but I'm not, and the security guard is like, "What's his name?" And my dad looks at the list really quick and goes, "He's Evan Shapiro," and that's not my last name. Like my dad's name. I might. So my dad looks at the, like, he saw that thing on the list. He says, "Oh, he's Evan Shapiro." And the security guard's like, "Dr. Evan Shapiro?" And my dad goes, "Yeah, I'm on the list. It's my son. I gave him a funny name. You don't think it's funny to call him a doctor?" And the guy like chuckles and gives me this dude's backstage pass for a real doctor who probably couldn't get into Woodstock 99. So then my dad,
sausage king of Chicago.
yeah, exactly. So then like we pull up to this like office building on, like where they do all the the super trippy hippie administrative work for Woodstock. And my dad runs in for like 5 minutes and just leaves me in the car with the window down. And I don't remember what band was playing, but it was like early in the morning, and like it just sounded like absolute garbage because it was, it was like half a mile away. So it was just like the echo. I might have seen Green Day or something. I have no idea. And then we get in the car and we drive away.
Who played?
That's my Woodstock 99 story.
Oh,
that's an amazing story, by the way.
That's
the new. It's the new metal one. It was Korn and Limp Bizkit, and it's
that's the
Limp
fire and
yeah.
and like rape one, right?
It sure is.
We don't like to think about that.
If only there was a fake doctor there to help.
That's the best part of that story is that a doctor couldn't go to Woodstock to help because Drew had to. Drew's dad had to do a shakedown.
I know. God, I wish I still had that pass. It's so funny. I wish I
If you had a dude, if you still had a pass for Woodstock 99 that said Dr. Evan Shapiro, you would have to wear that every day of your life.
I'd get that tattooed on my neck.
You should wear that along with like that should just be like your version of a rosary.
The Jewish rosary.
The Jewish rosary. Anyway, Frank,
okay.
Where's your favorite place to have this festival? Like, where would you want it to take place?
Let's see. Where would I want this festival to take place? And it could anywhere. It could be anywhere.
It can be the moon, wherever.
Oh, fuck. All right. Yeah. Let's do the Big Island, Hawaii.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Fall in Hawaii.
Right?
That's actually a really good idea.
It's like a destination wedding, but
yeah,
fun.
It would just be me. I would be the only
I'm getting married to me. Have fun, everyone. So yeah, all right. You should call the festival the destination wedding.
I like that. Desolation wedding.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right? Okay.
So all right. Scoop up that Bandcamp immediately. Destination wedding. Bandcamp.
All right, cool. We got Hawaii. We're going. We're going in the fall. All right, let's dive into your recently played. Number one.
Recently played. Number one. AC/DC. I was listening to the new record, which I didn't know had come out. I had no idea about it, but it's. I mean, it's
the Target one.
Is it the Target? Was it exclusive to Target and Spotify? Is that the deal?
Was that I feel like that was the deal. Like it came out exclusively. It might be everywhere now, but
imagine doing a record exclusively through Target in the year 2020 when no one can go to Target. Like that sucks.
Insane.
Fuck. All right.
It fucking sucks. Yeah. Or you know what it was? I saw this from Dave from Municipal Waste. Dave is like an AC/DC fanatic. And I saw in his stories that he went on like a fucking excursion to go to Target to get the vinyl. Like the vinyl of the AC/DC record was only available at a Target. So he's on a Black Friday excursion to Target just to get the new AC/DC record.
That sounds like the premise for the new Cormac McCarthy novel.
Son, we must go to Target to get AC/DC.
We may not both be able to listen to this record.
No country for Australian men.
Yes.
What did you think of the record? It just sounds like AC/DC.
It's yeah, it's that's what it sounds like. It sounds like
yeah.
It's not bad because I like AC/DC. But if you were to like go through and be like, all right, this track, is this from like the beginning of the record, the middle of the record, the end of the record? Is this from, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you. And and I feel like there's a lot of it of a similar vibe throughout the record. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You go ahead. It just sounds like Brian Johnson AC/DC, where it's just, they've been they write Back in Black every single time, and it's totally fine. And it's I find it like endearing at this point. And I'm like, what's it gonna sound like? Of course it does. Cool.
Yeah. Like I didn't put it on, and it didn't go, give me fuel, give me fire. Like it didn't throw me, like that. You know what I mean? It was like, oh no, okay, good. This is AC/DC. I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm like, are you like a huge AC/DC fan, like of one era, like Bon Scott or whatever, or did you were just curious to listen to AC/DC's new album?
I was curious to listen to it because I didn't know that it had come out. But yes, I am a fan, and I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan, like deep cuts only kind of thing. But what happened was you remember SARS Fest? Do you remember SARS?
I remember SARS because that's happening again right now.
Yes. Well, all right. So the OG SARS, right?
Original SARS,
original
lineup.
Yeah. First 7-inch, right?
Yes.
They did a SARS Fest, and they held it in Toronto. And my wife and I, at the time, we were just dating, and we decided, hey, we should drive up and go see this concert. And we did. I think it was a free concert too. And they were like playing on the TV and all this stuff up there. So we were like, all right, we'll road trip. We'll go to the show. And it was like the Stones were playing, and Flaming Lips and all that stuff. And AC/DC played. So the AC/DC played, and then the Stones closed the show. And it was like, wow, the Stones are fucking amazing live, right? But you can't see anyone after AC/DC. Like, once you see AC/DC live, especially then, I mean, that was, 15, I don't know, what, 20 years ago to 15 years ago, something like that. Like, it was unbelievable. Just the power that came off that stage. And so from that moment forward, I was like, all right, well, AC/DC is one of the greatest bands of all time. And so
totally.
Yeah, definitely got psyched to listen to the new record, and that's my last played on Spotify because I just listened to it yesterday.
Yeah, dude, AC/DC live changes it. Like I feel like they are similar to like Thin Lizzy. Like when you listen to, like, oh god, what's the Live and Dangerous? Live and Dangerous by Thin Lizzy. Like it puts a total new spin on the band, and it's the same thing. Like when I thought AC/DC was like cool when I was like a kid, but I fell in love with the band when I heard like If You Want Blood, You've Got It. It's just their live album, right? And it opens with Riff Raff, and it's one of the most energetic. Like the BPM of the song just keeps heightening. Like they can't not get completely psyched, and just keep playing the riff faster and faster, and it's sloppy, but it fucking rules. And then after I heard Power Age, I was like, this band fucking kicks ass. There's more there is a little more to them than just like the formula that they get for like Back in Black, which still is very fun.
Yes.
No shade on that, but like early, just like scumbag, dirty riffs coming out of like a Marshall, just like these little goblin men. I fucking love it.
I love that. Yes, early scumbag. I like that. That is my favorite era of anybody, basically.
When were they the most scumbag? Because that's my era. All right, number 2 on recently played.
Number 2 recently played Pastel Ghost.
I have literally never heard of this.
Okay. She is an artist. I think she's out of Texas, Austin maybe. But it's like I fucking love it, man. It's like this like washed out like dream pop, and
Fuck yeah.
it's so fucking good. Especially her first record called I think it's called Abyss. There's a song called Clouds if you want to check it out. But yeah, I think the first record came out in like 2015 or something like that, and then she just released a second record maybe a year or two ago. But I love her music. I think it's awesome. It's super chill.
I can tell kind of what it's gonna be because every single photo on our Instagram is shades of blue and purple, and I'm like, okay,
yes, it's that. Yeah. If you could listen to that shade of purple, that's what it sounds like. Yeah,
I pulled
down.
up
I like anime. I'll listen to this.
Yeah,
I think she's also like on Twitch, like streaming games and stuff now. Lately, I think.
I wish I understood Twitch. I really can't grasp it.
Same. I can't grasp much. That's why it took me so long to get on this podcast, by the way. So
yeah, I heard you had to download Chrome, which is like, congratulations, man. Welcome to 2011.
What's wrong with Firefox? No, I'm kidding.
I like Firefox better. It looks like Sega.
I had to ping your channel to get there.
I also kind of I got like I pulled her up on Spotify and it's just like a neon photo of a knife. I was like, I totally know what this sounds like, and I'm stoked. And I also got I kind of got when we did the after party for Splitsville, there were moments of when Keith did the after party for Splitsville, and we were like Steve was like Steve Brodsky asked Drew and I like, hey, show up and like ask questions in case like no one's there, and the chat was just overflowing when we got in there. And I think there's something to the like interactivity of it, and it's I kind of get the like concept of just being in the moment with somebody, but I feel like for me, like with Twitch, I'm like, there's so much of it that stresses me out too much to be a part of it. Like I would get too much anxiety even watching it.
Yeah, it's weird. Like my brother-in-law Evan is really into it and has like his favorite streamers and this and that, and it's like I can't. It doesn't. Yeah, it's not one of those. I feel like certain things just weren't made for me.
Right?
Yeah.
And totally. I can appreciate why people enjoy it and why people like doing this and why they're so into it. But it's just like, that's probably just one of those things that's not made for Frank. I'll go do a Frank thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
I get that's what I'm like. We launched a TikTok today, and I'm like, this could be for us, but who knows?
Yeah.
It seemed it felt like it definitely felt it had some like even starting it had some hello fellow kid vibes, but we got when we were making like the bits for it, like doing our little bits for it, eventually I was like, okay, all right, this is fun. I'm having fun. We'll see how it goes. Maybe by the time this episode comes out, we won't have a TikTok anymore.
Well, that's usually my plan of attack is like.
Anyway, all right. Pastel Ghost sounds fucking sick. What's number 3?
All right, number 3 is Toke, band from.
Oh yeah,
you know him? All right, dude.
Yes,
I'm so fucking into this band. Also, too, like they're from Cape Fear. Like, I mean, if you live in Cape Fear and you don't have a band, you're fucking up. I feel like
Cape Fear is a real place.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. Or that just might be like something really awesome that they put in their bio. But
Sure.
I fucking love that band. I think they're fantastic. I just found out too, like that they released a couple of things on STB Records, which is like a friend of mine's label. But I love everything that they put out, and it's super doomy and real. It's I feel like you get a little bit stoned even just listening to it, even if you're not. So
Right.
into that.
Yeah. Oh, what a show! Oh, they're doing a live. It seems that they're doing a live stream with Weed Eater.
Oh,
Shocked.
sick.
Shocker. I mean, that's gonna kick ass, but I just love that all the like like
The weed bands stick together.
they stick together. It's like,
Yes.
we're doing it. Who are you doing? Who are you doing a tour with? I mean, you fucking know. We're going on a tour with Resin, Roach, Bong Ripper, Bongzilla.
Bongzilla, Dope
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah. Sleeps there. Yeah, exactly.
Pot the drug, not the pot. But Jordan, I mean, you're a classic '80s hair metal dude. Like, you know that Coke bands also tour together too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, for sure, absolutely. But they don't put it in their like the title of the band. Like they don't go like,
Sure.
"What's up? We're Snort. Here we go." This one's
Wait,
called
had
Doing
to.
Live.
Wait, is that a band? Because we need to find if that's an open
We go-
name for a band. Snort. Damn.
Let's do
Snort.
that. That's
So
like
good.
we could be like we could be like that Panther band, but actually Steel Panther, but actually good.
Oh boy.
Dude, I like that.
Let's do it. A genuinely fun. This is just what the world needs. Another spoof hair metal band.
Wait, sorry. I just looked up Snort to see if there's a band. There is a band. They're called Snort, and their album is just called Ron. And that photo is just like a dude in like a jacket with like a Misfits. It's like a painting of a dude of a jacket with a Misfits logo, and he's holding a PBR, and he has a hat that says Snort. And I'm fucking adding this to my-
Wow.
I'm gonna listen
I'm
to
looking at this right now. Aw.
It's great album
Yeah.
art.
That's a PBR with just Ron on it, huh?
Yeah, Ron.
Pretty good. Yo,
I
wait,
hear-
the record after that's called Josh. Oh, that's a single. All right. Wow, this is
It's
great.
EP.
They have a
Yeah.
song called Lobster Lunch for One at Sea. Oh man,
I'm
I'm
fucking
supporting
in.
this band.
All right, here
gonna
we gotta
share
get.
what they
Here's the
sound like.
thing: we have to finish this podcast
Oh,
because I
sorry.
want to listen to this.
All right, so
All right, number four.
next, number 4 is Spectral Voice.
I have
So,
no idea.
oh, okay. Spectral Voice. They did. They're also from Texas, I believe. They did a split with Blood Incantation.
Oh hell yeah!
And I think they might be working on a new record now, but I love this record. The second record called Eroded Corridors of Unbeing. And
Yeah,
it's like,
that's the only one that is on the Spotify.
on Spotify, yeah, but they did a tape release before that. And that record, oh god, what's it called? Sorry. It's a necrotic something. So
Have a yeah, of course it is. But do you have a
Go ahead.
have a tape player to listen to that tape?
I do.
That's awesome.
Yes. I've been pretty good with holding on to extinct media players. In fact,
How's
behind
your
me,
laser disc player?
well, in
You
fact,
don't even-
behind me is like a Gen 2 Xbox playing a DVD right now. So yeah.
EVT.
By the way, that first record's called Necrotic Doom. So
These, you know what? I have heard of these guys. I'm excited to check them out. It's with like the Black and Doom Death like kind of bands. Like it can be real for me. It can be real like hit or miss. Like
yes, I hear
and
you.
it's such a like the difference in something that I'm interested in that genre and something I'm not is so fucking minuscule. It's so weird how like with death metal in general is the or like tech death, whatever. Like there's you can tell when a band has it, and then when a band like I can't explain what the charisma
It's
is
like
about.
our friend Katie has a really good thing where she says like listening to black metal, death metal, all that stuff is like you're like being a sommelier for shitty music, and it's like I want you to notice the hint of lime, and also how this
This
guy
one has
sounds.
notes of leather. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
this guy sounds like Cookie Monster instead of sounding like Chester Bennington. Like it's like a weird I don't know, you have like a weird set of parameters, and it's like this is what I like and this is what I don't like, and if it strays too far,
Right.
I don't know. It's like it's the same reason why like some people can listen to like Fear Factory and other people can only go as far as like
Ministry.
Disturbed.
Oh,
Yeah, or Ministry. Yeah. All this,
well,
it's all that stuff.
well, that's the thing,
Hold
right?
on.
I feel like anybody's taste. It's very subjective, right? And
Yeah.
when you dive into the subgenre of a subgenre of a subgenre, there's immediately going to be all these rules set in place of it has to sound this, or there's a strict BPM, or the vocal has to go this way, or it can never break down or anything like that. And I don't really subscribe to the rules of any kind of art. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
that's the whole point why we got into this shit, because I'm not playing by other people's rules.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like the death metal scene, or like a black metal scene, for me, I started to really get into it because it's weird. It's almost like a hypnotic thing where I like to put them on and listen to it through headphones, and that's kind of what I do nightly to fall asleep. And it's almost like a white noise machine type thing,
Right.
but like you get
Absolutely.
really, yeah, like you get really sucked into some of these records, and that to me is like how I can tell if I really like a band or whatever, is if like I go back to it to put on repeat, like before I go to sleep. And Spectral Voice is especially the Quarters record, that I think it's, I don't know, something about it just keeps pulling me in. I love that
Yeah,
record.
totally. That makes complete sense, because I think like that's a way to like give it a test of like if you can get kind of wrapped up in it, like if it becomes, because you're turning it into the right type of like background noise, because a lot of this shit can blend together. Like I think even to me, like even though I like both bands, I love like a Tomb Mold, I love Blood
Mhm.
Incantation, but I feel like like there's I feel like I probably couldn't pick either one out of an audio lineup. If you played one song, it's like, which band is this? I share. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that they're like what you just described is a perfect explanation for like why this music can get great, because that experience you're describing, like I get that out of like every of like every cattle decapitation after the harvest floor. I
Mhm.
think each one of their albums is just like there's just something, they fucking nail it. They know exactly what they're doing now, and they have something to write about each fucking album, and they have just like a sonic journey that's really fun to listen to, that you can't explain to a normal person at all.
Yeah. No,
Absolutely.
yeah. You put it on for a normal person, and immediately it shuts them down.
They're like,
Like
oh yeah,
like,
sure,
no, I can't even deal with your shit right now.
for sure. Either way, Spectral Voice, I'm gonna check them out because I have heard of them, and I love Blood Incantation. So this is probably up my death metal alley.
Right
Number
on.
5 from the recently played. You've
All
had
right,
the
so
coolest list so far.
well, thank you.